Hello, welcome to the Weekly News Show. My name is Jean-Marc. We have 6 items to talk about today, so let's count that. Number 1, this is from Games Radar. Google Stadia has been announced and talked about. It is a new streaming service from Google where you can use any controller that you want. You can stream off of any device, and they showed off their controller. This looks like if a PlayStation and Xbox controller had a baby. If you notice, it does have the same letters that an Xbox controller has on the gamepad, and it looks okay. It even has different color variations that look like the Xbox One's controllers. But Game Radar said that Google Stadia is the first real Netflix for gaming, which isn't true. Xbox and PlayStation both have this. So they say that whenever they're loading in games, all the loading time will be done on their servers or something like that. I don't know. I don't want another gaming service in here. So yeah. Number 2, Epic Gaming was also at GDC, and they went off on a few things, a few collaborations that they're doing. For instance, this is from PC Gamer, Detroit Become Human. All of that developer's games. Outer Worlds is coming to the Epic Store. Ubisoft loves this service and are going to keep going, and even the people who made the Metro Exodus series said that they're selling more on there. This is great because the Epic Store is great because as a game developer, you're getting more for whenever your game sells. So when it sells, they're not taking a big of a chunk. I'm just hoping that the Epic Store has better quality control than the Steam does, and a lot of people are poo-pooing Steam about a lot of different things, so hopefully the Epic Store will do better. It seems to be doing better, and it might overtake Steam, and maybe that'll force them to actually start making games instead of just using it as a streaming service. Number 3, this is from Games Radar. It's been a rougher launch than expected. BioWare discusses Anthem Futures on its new statement because they really messed up. Duh. Number 4, No Man's Sky is going to have a 3-part expansion, and it is going to be launching at the same time that it is going to be released on the Xbox One. Every time I think about buying No Man's Sky, I'm like, maybe I should wait a little bit longer. And if I did, that it would be great because they're doing a lot of different stuff. Each update adds something new. The first of these updates is called No Man's Sky Online. They haven't heard any game details, but some people were thinking that they might borrow MMO ideas and implement them to No Man's Sky, making it even better than it already is. So I'm going to wait to see how that looks. And if you've been watching my channel, I always pay attention to the updates that No Man's Sky does because I know then they feel that they made a mistake and they're just making up for it. Currently, will No Man's Sky 2 ever come out? I don't know. But I heard the game's great now. Number 5, this is from Kotaku. Konami has a new anniversary collection with Castlevania, Contra, and more. They are releasing a set of bundles which look great. They showed off the different SKUs, what they're going to look like. If you're a Contra fan or Castlevania fan, these should be for you. They're going to be released digitally, so you'll be able to just download them and have that collection. I'm an okay Castlevania fan. I don't like their old stuff because it was very difficult. I kind of like more like their new stuff. And Contra is also very difficult. So if you like these games, get it. And number 6, I wasn't gonna talk about this originally, but it has been talked about everywhere. So I found this article in Kotaku with a surprise Zelda game coming from an acclaimed indie studio. These are the people making this game. It's called Candace of Hyrule, based after Link to the Past, from the people who made Crypt of the Necro Dancer, which I've heard mixed things about. You can play as Link or Princess Zelda and explore randomly generated overworld and dungeons on a quest to save Hyrule. There's 25 remix Legend of Zelda songs, and they're also implementing spells and weapons from Crypt of the Necromancer, which is insane. On Switch, it's slated to be released on Switch later this year, and this is just crazy news. I didn't think that anything like this would ever be possible or done, but You know, it's cool that Nintendo formed a partnership with someone, asked them to make the game, implement their own things in it. This shows me that Nintendo is evolving, and maybe we'll see something interesting, maybe a 3D Zelda come out like this in the future. Now it's time for most people's favorite part of the show, games to come out this week. Number 1, Choco Mystery Dungeon. Everybody, this is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. In this game, you play as a chocobo and you recruit buddies to fight with you. They can either be other chocobos, or they could be humans or other creatures that you find to fight with you. It seems like you can only, from what I can surmise, fight with one other person. And you can also change the Chocobo's appearance, and kind of like the old Final Fantasy games or Final Fantasy X2, where you can change your costume and you get different abilities with each one. And yeah, this game doesn't really look for me, but I can see this being kind of an easy, fun game to get into, at least on the Nintendo Switch. And number 2, Sekiro, Shadow Dies Twice. This is coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is from the people that made the Dark Souls games, and it looks really difficult, a lot of stealth, but it looks amazing. The graphics look great, the sneaking around looks great, and the gameplay looks extremely rewarding if you're able to do certain things. This looks like if you're able to actually land a hit on an enemy. This looks like a stripped down Nioh, where you don't have a bunch of weapons, where you only have one, and it's more about dodging and you know, using your sword effectively and blocking. I like that blocking is a thing. It might not work for every single boss battle or person that you meet up with, but it just looks like an amazing game, and it might be too difficult for me, but I'm waiting to see what other people say about this game before investing any of my brain power or money to this game. But irregardless, it looks great. Thanks for watching the Weekly News Show. My name is Sean Mark. Please hit the like, share, like you see. You have all the news now. Do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching, and I guess play Sekiro if you don't mind a hard game.